Founded in 2008 by developers that had previously worked on action RPG Silverfall, Spiders is a French AA developer that has found a decent amount of public attention, arguably starting from this game. Finding a comparison for Bound by Flame is fairly difficult, since it's clear that Spiders was gunning for the mainstream. Its story feels like it's trying to replicate a BioWare-style narrative, with branching paths, romance options, and 3 different endings, while combat feels similar to the Witcher series. Does it match these titles? No, but I think it has its own merits. I think Spider's Silk engine looks fairly good. While Bound by Flame has graphical issues on AMD GPUs, these can be fixed at the cost of some other hiccups. But ignoring my hardware issues, I think it easily trades blows with its contemporaries. Its weakest point is arguably the ground, which doesn't necessarily look bad, but it does look different from other items in the environment. Characters and enemies are fairly varied, but don't necessarily stand out from other games with creatures in similar combat roles. The soundtrack is praised for its quality, and I wouldn't necessarily disagree. The sections I listened to sounded nice, if a bit repetitive. Sound effects are also pretty good, and voice work is great, with some exceptions. Bound by Flames is notoriously difficult. Combat is loose, you can get stun locked, and animations can continue after you stop pressing buttons. Despite this, I kind of like it. A typical engagement will involve one of 2 stances. The warrior stance, which feels like you're playing as Guts from Berserk. It allows you to wield large 2-handed swords, axes, and hammers, and has a counter and kick ability. The ranger stance will have you dual-wielding daggers in a flurry of blows while having a dodge and stealth ability. Both allow you to block, and both require precision in order to counter and dodge effectively. Either stance allows you to use traps or a crossbow at any point, but the most effective way to deal damage is the magic abilities. While limited in scope, Bound by Flame's magical system makes you feel powerful and integrates well into combat. Enemies are tough, but are balanced depending on abilities. Enemies that are effective at range are usually more fragile, while close-ranged units have more health, but often have slower attacks. However, any enemy can kill you quickly if you're not careful, so choosing which ones you take out first can be vital to surviving the encounter. The game also includes a crafting system that allows you to add abilities to weapons and armor while also changing the way the pieces look. Money can be hard to come by, so recycling and collecting resources to make more valuable items is vital to purchasing new equipment, though gear that you find are capable of enhancing the player. I quite like the story, though I wouldn't say it's unique. The player is in a world on the brink of destruction, and you're forced to choose a way forward. Dialogue, on the other hand, isn't great. The main character is an asshole, side characters make rash decisions, and I've heard more effective swearing from a middle schooler. While some of these problems likely stem from translations, at least the choices you make have consequences. Despite launching during the 8th generation, Bound by Flame isn't very accessible. All conversations are subtitles by default, but there is no way to change audio or subtitle language in-game. There are a variety of difficulty settings that can be changed at any moment, but I played on the 2nd easiest difficulty and still found it quite difficult at sections, so some players might not be able to enjoy it as much. Bound by Flame isn't very convenient. Despite being available physically for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and 4, and available digitally on Steam and GOG, it has severe graphical problems on AMD GPUs. While this can be fixed to an extent, it still has issues. In fact, I had to record the footage for this review using a NVIDIA GPU just to get around any graphical problems. Some of the other major problems include not being able to remap your controls and having to physically unplug your keyboard and mouse. before you are able to use a controller correctly. However, the settings, while not comprehensive, do allow enough graphical options to allow most NVIDIA users to play it without any hiccups. I enjoyed playing Bound by Flame. While combat is challenging, it never annoyed me. Enemies can be cheap at times, but this can be avoided through strategy and cheese of your own. While the writing isn't the best, I actually enjoyed the story and want to see exactly what changes with different choices that I could have made. I had a lot of fun playing Bound by Flame, but it has a lot of problems that are going to keep others away. Without any modifications, this game gets an avoid. While it could net a meh, I think it's important for developers to make a game as playable to as many people as possible. While there are, physical hardware limitations that should be reasonably expected, having graphical issues on more affordable yet as capable hardware is problematic, especially when it can risk seizures, nearly ranking this game a don't play. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more, check out my Borderlands review and consider subscribing.